when we're dealing with a problem with incels and their misogyny and their resentment towards women, the bottom line, this comes down to a simple, corrupt um, perception of a moral principle. And it's simply this: the incel feels they deserve to be desired because they desire other women. It's just that simple. If they never desired other women, if they never lusted for other women, this wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be a problem in their psychology. But they lust for women so much. Now, when I say lust, I'm not necessarily saying just lust. I'm saying uh, in the romantic sexual sense. Okay. But anyways, if they did not have feelings for women, if they were asexual or aromantic, they could care less. They could care less about women. The reason why the incel says women are depriving them sexual desire is because they feel sexual desire for women. This is their logic. And quite frankly, it's society's logic. Women. Women feel desire for men and also women. Therefore, they draw the conclusion that they ought to be desired. This is again a false logical conclusion. Simply because you desire other women or you desire other men doesn't mean they should reciprocate. It's just that simple. I truly believe that the only way that we're going to solve the incel problem is by attacking the flaw in the moral perception of the incel. Now, I say the incel as a general term. I know some incels who do not believe in this philosophy. But the incel believes in the philosophy that since they find women sexually desirable, they ought to be sexually desired. Now, if you dispute this, and if you're an incel and you happen to dispute this, let me ask you one question. If you did not find women desirable, would you care if women found you desirable? If the answer is no, you wouldn't care, then you're proving my point. Now, once again, this is a corrupt moral principle. It's a faux moral principle. And what the incel needs to understand is that simply because they find women desirable doesn't mean it ought to be reciprocated. Now, many people find this a harsh moral truth. They think that I'm being harsh, but this is the logical conclusion about sexual desire, folks. As much as I love women, as much as I love attractive women sexually, I still logically understand that they can reject my sexual desirability or not find me sexually desirable. That's just the way it is. So, if this is the truth, what is the solution? Well, the solution is to find other things the incel can invest his time in. Perhaps the incel should make it a goal to be a father, maybe a single father, maybe a father with another incel who's a male, maybe a femcel, a female incel. Now, many of you think this is a joke, but I'm dead serious. If we could turn the incel, if we could make the incel focus on other things that they can do and quit this notion that if a woman doesn't find them desirable, they're basically nothing. They're basically dead. If we can distract that fiction by making them focus on other things, because there's other things in humanity besides sexual desire. As a matter of fact, I don't think sexual desire is one of the most important things in humanity. Look, sexual desire is flattering. Sexual desire It's good for our ego, and in some ways it elevates our feelings. But to completely be dependent on sexual desire, as the incel is clearly a tragedy. And we need to change that course. And I don't think changing that course is having one solution, meaning we make the incel more desirable. Because number one, that is basically reinforcing implicitly the myth that an incel ought to be desired, or it's ideal for an incel to be sexually desired. See, what we have to do is have three solutions. Yes, you can try to make the incel more desirable, or you can try to make the incel focus on other things in humanity besides women finding him desirable. And one of the greatest examples of this is fatherhood. If you enjoyed this video and support progressives like the Young Turks, Secular Talk, David Pac-Man, Vosh, please visit the Debunk the Right channel, where there are over 75 videos which debunk right-wing nonsense from the likes of Officer Tatum, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, and the loudmouth of Crowder, Steven Crowder. You can access this channel by either hitting the channel icon below this vid or clicking the link in the pinned comment in the comments section.